really soaring the next few days. I'm taking you out to DFW Airport. Temperature of 85 degrees. You can see that camera shaking a little bit. The winds are starting to kick up out of the south at about 20 miles per hour. That southerly wind is what's helping bring in moisture from the Gulf, where there just happens to be a tropical storm. That increase in humidity makes it feel warmer than the actual temperature. 85 currently at DFW. It feels like 90 with a south wind sustained at about 20. It's going to be a pretty breezy day with the south wind gusting up to 25. That's what's going to allow the temperature to climb to about 94 degrees around 4, but it'll feel like 103 by this afternoon. In fact, I'm expecting it to feel like the triple digits by around 2 in the afternoon, and I am expecting that to stay pretty consistently in the triple digits through about 6. Meanwhile, the high makes it to about 94 in Denton, 92 in McKinney, about 95 in Fort Worth. I do think some locations west of DFW where air is a little drier could very well make it into the triple digits, but just about anywhere you look this afternoon, it's going to feel like the upper 90s, low 100s when you factor in the humidity. So just take care of yourselves, especially if you're heading out to the match as England takes on Croatia. Kickoff is at 3, temperature of 93 degrees, but it'll feel like the triple digits. It's going to be warm, humid, breezy, and I'd even call it steamy at times when you factor in that humidity. Now, we do have temperatures that are going to climb even more tomorrow. That's why our WFA weather alert will be in place on Thursday. This will be Thursday afternoon, specifically between noon and 9 p.m. for the heat advisory, as the heat index could climb up to 110 and high temperatures could reach the upper 90s. You want to make sure to hydrate properly, take plenty of breaks, wear SPF, light clothing, hats and sunglasses, and keep the pets in mind. You know the drill, right? Temperatures are expected to climb into the upper 90s. Just about everyone in Texas, in North Texas, will be under the heat advisory. And again, for a heat index up to 110 for my friends on the metric system, that's 43.3 degrees Celsius. Yeah, a steamy afternoon. This could potentially be the hottest day of the year so far on Thursday, as the temperature climbs to 97 in Fort Worth, 98 in Dallas. A few triple digits possible for our western counties. Factor in the humidity. Just about everyone with the heat index over 105. That is what prompts a heat advisory here in North Texas, and that's what's going to be possible on Thursday. We do see a break, though, very, very slight. We have a cold front that moves in, and it's going to help drop our highs into the low 90s. The heat index, I think, will still be in the triple digits, but temperatures closer to what's considered normal this time of the year. The heat index just about every afternoon, though, expected to be at least 105 or higher, and that's expected through the weekend. So these heat safety practices, those are going to have to continue through the weekend. We do see a little potential for rain late Thursday going into Friday, and on Saturday about 20 to 30% coverage. Most of the day Thursday completely rain free. That's the day that we see that high heat. But look at what happens Thursday after about 7. This cluster of thunderstorms will kind of take a dip into Texas. I don't think that we'll see intense rain out of this one. I don't think it'll be widespread. It's going to be very scattered in nature, and this kind of continues for Friday late in the day, evening time frame. I don't think that it'll be a complete washout. Just keep in mind it could possibly rain come Friday and come Saturday. Of course, we're still watching Tropical Storm Arthur along the Texas coast. Expected to weaken as it moves inland, and yes, bringing in some of the heavy rain for southeast Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, but bringing us the humidity, which is, again, why we have that heat advisory tomorrow. And a big portion of the state will have heat alerts on Thursday. Temperatures generally will stay in the 90s through early next week. It's looking a lot like June here over the next couple of weeks, Kara.
Thank you, Mariel.